Social engineering. Social engineering is extensively used to cheat others through conventional techniques. It involves the clever manipulation of human weakness of trusting others. It is also about exploiting ignorance of people to gain unauthorized access. The attacker gains the victim's trust, leading to disclosure of confidential data, which may result in compromising security. Whatever technologically strong security solutions you implement, hackers can still exploit the human weakness. People are the weakest link in cybersecurity. Social engineering attacks cannot be blocked by technology alone, but it can be minimized through security awareness. Some of the social engineering techniques used in cybersecurity attacks are explained here. Pretexting. The word pretext means false or pretended reason. Pretexting is the practice of presenting oneself as someone else in order to obtain private information. Some of the examples of pretexting are: a fraudster telephones on the pretext of a bank employee and asks customer for details of bank account or ATM card. A person posing as a government official approaches and asks for confidential information. A person posing as a friend of your friend asks for information or data on personal identification. A person pretending to be an employee gains unauthorized access to restricted areas in the building. A person befriending and gaining your trust and confidence on social media attempts to get confidential data. Dumpster diving. Negligent or ignorant staff may dispose of documents or storage media or other materials containing sensitive information in the waste bin. The attacker may keep vigil and search the dumped waste for gathering sensitive data. Phishing. Phishing involves false emails, chats, or websites designed to impersonate real systems with the goal of capturing sensitive data. An attacker sends out an email that looks to be legitimate. Recipient trusts the content of this message and follows the link in the email. He enters into a fraudulent website and exposes sensitive information. Finally, the attacker uses this information for illicit purposes. An attacker sends out an email with a message claiming that you are the winner of a prize or lottery. You are asked to pay the processing charge. Trusting the message, you pay the amount and wait for the prize money. But you don't get it. You are cheated. An attacker sends out an email with a request to a charity plea after a big natural disaster and with instructions to transfer funds to their charity account. Trusting the message as genuine, you pay the amount and the money goes to the wrong hands. Phishing email can also come from an email ID that seems to be of your friend, colleague, or relative. The message could be that he is trapped in a foreign country with passports seized by authorities. He requests you to immediately transfer some money to a foreign account to secure his release. If you trust the message and transfer the amount, you are sure to lose your money. Baiting, in many respects, is similar to phishing attacks. However, what distinguishes them from other types of social engineering is the offer of an attractive deal that hackers use to entice victims. Baiters may offer users free music or movie downloads on furnishing personal information such as Aadhaar number, email ID, and mobile number to a certain site. Baiting attacks are not restricted to online methods only. Attackers can also focus on exploiting human curiosity via the use of physical media. Tailgating. A person who does not possess proper authentication, following an employee physically into a restricted area. An example is a person impersonating as a delivery boy and waiting outside a building. When an employee opens the door, the fraudster asks that the employee to hold the door, thereby gaining access of someone who is authorized to enter the company. The fraudsters strike up conversations with employees and use this show of familiarity to successfully get past the front desk. Shoulder surfing. An effortless way to steal information is simply by peeping when a user enters the password. Sometimes, people write their passwords on a piece of paper and tape it to the monitor or under the keyboard for their ease of use later. But then, the job of the intruder will be very easy. Eavesdropping. The attacker tries to eavesdrop into your conversation and captures some confidential or personal information. Conventional techniques. A stranger requesting access to your computer or mobile phone. Imagine a scenario where a stranger and his team have access to your username and password of online bank account but needs access to mobile phone to get OTP. While the stranger requests your phone to make a personal call, if his accomplice initiates an online transaction for which OTP is sent to the mobile, the stranger can access the OTP while the mobile is with him. You are sure to lose your cash and the result will be disastrous. Security precautions. Do not trust strangers on the internet or in real life. Be suspicious of abnormal requests, whether financial impact or sharing of sensitive information. Do not share any confidential data or information leading to personal identification unless you verify and ensure the authenticity of the user. Always verify identity of strangers before any disclosure of sensitive data or information. Be suspicious of attractive offers in mail, SMS, social media, etc. Be suspicious of emails or messages from unknown persons. Do not download any attachments from any such emails. Do not click any links in such mails either. Do not trust the genuineness of a website only by seeing its logo or address. Search the website in Google and access it from the search result. Google does try to block phishing sites from inclusion in search results. Follow a clean desktop policy by ensuring no confidential information is left unattended at your workplace. Shred properly any used up paper with confidential data immediately after use. Do not use untrusted CD or USB devices without scanning for virus. Avoid furnishing any personal data to untrusted sites. Do not accept requests for friendship from strangers while using social media. Do not post confidential information online, which could be seen by a group of people or public. Do not discuss confidential information, which could be overheard by others. Now that you've learned about social engineering, be prudent in giving out confidential information and verify genuineness of various requests from strangers.